Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm so happy to have you back today for a new reading. I hope that all of you are doing amazing today and having a wonderful day. So for today's pick a card reading, we have a very powerful message that is meant to reach you right now in this moment. This is a sign from the universe. It's a message that you're meant to hear right now when you come across this reading, as your guides and the universe want to deliver you a very important and powerful message. Okay, so we have three piles to choose from today. We have pile number 1 with water, pile number 2 with blue whale, and pile number 3 with air. Please feel free to choose any pile that you feel most drawn to, and then you can skip to the timestamps which are in the description box, and I will see you guys at your reading. Hello my beautiful pile number 1. If you guys chose this pile, then this is going to be your reading for today about the very powerful message that is meant to reach you at this moment. So pile number 1 for your card today, you guys chose the beautiful water card. And on your card it says feeling, awakening, expression, and life. Very beautiful. You know, I'm picking up like strong energies from this pile that you're shifting. That's what I keep hearing for this pile. It's like you're shifting, pile number 1. And you also have the yellow stone here. I always feel like very positive energies from this stone. So it's kind of making me feel like you guys are shifting towards, or you just shifted towards a better reality. I'm kind of, do you know why I'm getting this energy? Because with the water, I feel like liquid is always like, how do you say, like mutable, right? I hope that's the word. English is not my first language, so sometimes I can, you know, like mix up the words, but I'm kind of getting like how water is always like, you know, it's liquid. It can change shape. So I do feel for you like there is this energy of like you're shifting realities, you're changing. You have awakening here and expression, life. So I do feel you're kind of like shifting your life around. You're awakening, and that's why this reading is finding you. It's like you're you've reached the vibration of this reading, and that's why it's reaching you. So it's interesting. Let's start with your tarot cards, pile number 1, and let's see what is the very powerful message that your spirit guides want you to hear today. For my beautiful pile number 1, spirit guides and angels, what is the very powerful message that is meant to find pile number 1 today? What is the very powerful message you have for pile number 1? And what does this pile need to know in this moment? Wow, look at this. On the bottom of the deck, you guys have the Wheel of Fortune. So the Wheel of Fortune, you know, it's all about change. It's all about shifts, right? It's kind of like the change of fortune, change of destiny. You're about to get lucky type of card. So I do feel, you know, you're currently changing, because to me, this card is kind of representing like all of the possibilities, all of the realities that you guys can shift into, and it feels like you're changing towards a more positive one, or some of you recently had this moment of like you shifted your mindset, and maybe this reading is like confirmation that you're on the right track with that. Let's see your cards, because I'm super excited to see with your pile here and your message for today. Wow, the Sun. Oh my god. Yeah, I was feeling like, I just said how I feel very positive energy from this crystal, because it reminds me like of the sun. And you have the Sun card coming up here for you. So I want to say that you're definitely like, your energy is more aligned towards positive things coming into your life. Like that's kind of the initial energy I'm getting from your pile. You guys also have the Devil. Wow, look at this drastic difference. I feel this definitely has to do with you shifting. Let me see all of your cards. 4 of Stones, which is the 4 of Pentacles. Okay, 7 of Wands. Yeah, okay, I like this. And your last card is the 6 of Cups. Okay, pile number 1. So what is the very powerful message that your guides want to tell you in this moment? So I'm getting from this pile that you have shifted your energy from this Devil, right? This Devil energy, which can make us feel, I want to say, like we're tied to something, we rely on something too much, it can make us experience like fear, right? It's like, it's toxic energy. It's not really pleasant. And I feel that this more so has to do here with the Four of Stones, which is the Four of Pentacles. It has to do with you feeling fear towards money, or maybe your financial situation, or it could have to do also something with your career. And I feel like this pile has maybe experienced in the past some blockages or difficulties when it comes to like the flow of money in your life, or like the flow of stability in life in general, maybe about your home, about your financial situation or your job. It does feel like this pile has maybe been struggling in the past with having stability in this area of your life. And maybe you have been doing well, but you still had this fear in the back of your mind of like, you know, what if it just disappears, right? So I'm getting like in the past you were struggling with these kinds of thoughts, these kinds of fears. But recently, or maybe like just a couple of days ago, you had like this sudden shift in mindset where you just, I don't know, you just have been feeling really good for some reason. I feel with the sun here, it's like you have been feeling really good. You have been trying to look towards the positive. You have been trying to focus on the things that you have, focus and be grateful. And I see that this is exactly what's going to actually break you out of maybe the obstacles or the challenges that you have been going through. Because with the Seven of Wands, this is kind of a card to like reassuring you to stick firm with your goals and your dreams, because you can achieve them. It's meant to be yours. But I see that it's like you're on the right path, you're in alignment, but you have been experiencing some challenges and blockages because of your fears and because of the way that you have viewed the situation, or this is like, this has to do with your thoughts. I feel it's like maybe your thoughts have created some circumstances that you weren't looking forward to. Because with the Devil, it's, you know, it's a card of maybe fear and toxic energy, but with the Devil card, it's always showing that you can break free at any time. The reason why the people in the, you know, in this Devil card, it's usually portrayed like these two people are chained together and they feel like they don't have any choice but to be there, when in fact the key is right in front of them and they have the free will to break the chain at any time. But they have to realize, you know, they have to become aware that they're able to do it. That's why you have awakening, because you guys are awakening to the idea that you are capable to take yourself out of a situation that you don't want to be in. Okay, so I'm seeing also more freedom coming in for this pile, and I feel like the powerful message that you need to hear is that you are in the correct direction with your thoughts, and you are awakening, you're becoming more aware and more conscious of what you're thinking, and you're becoming more positive in your thoughts, and all of this is going to start reflecting you in a really positive way. And with the Six of Cups, I'm seeing that your life is shifting more towards fun, being more energetic, and receiving things in a really like playful and nice way. It's like you guys are going to, it's like you're moving forward with achieving your goals and your wishes, but this time you're doing it in like a more fun way. It's like you're not waiting for things to happen, but you're like, I'm just gonna have fun while this amazingness comes in my life. And I recently gave like this example in one of my past readings where it's like, it's a lot, you know, it goes by when you're trying to boil the water, right? It will become, it will boil much quicker if you just like do something else in the meantime, instead of watching over it and waiting for it to happen. So I feel that is something that maybe you can resonate with, where it's like you're shifting your mindset towards having more fun, being more playful, enjoying life more, being grateful for the things that you have, while the things that you still desire are, you know, coming in. So I definitely feel like you have shifted your thoughts towards a better place, and that's something that your guides want to tell you, because this is really powerful, and this is what's going to lead to, I feel, a lot of change for this pile. So a lot of you, I feel, maybe recently just experienced a moment of awakening, and it's like you have turned your attention towards the beautiful side of your life. Okay, I see before some of you were focusing on like, what I don't have, why is this not coming in, why am I lacking this, why am I not here yet? It feels like some of you before, you were in that kind of energy, which was what was actually preventing you from moving forward, because it's like you were constantly focusing like, oh, I don't have this, I don't have that. But I feel recently you shifted really towards, I have this, and this is so beautiful, and this is so beautiful about life, and I love this about life, right? And all of this is just going to trigger, I feel, a series of really positive things showing up in your life. It's a really good energy that I feel you guys shifted into here. Let's see your oracle cards to see what else your guides want to tell you today. For those who felt drawn to this pile, what is the important message that they need to hear? Okay. Wow, the moon's moment, synchronicity. So this is not a coincidence. You know, I feel like you seeing this reading is definitely not a coincidence. And I definitely feel like this pile has like either like jumped timelines, shifted realities. There's something about like you bending time for this pile, sorry. Like I'm getting something about you just conquer time, or you just, there was something that you really shifted in your reality where in your prior energy, it was like something was either gonna take such a long time, or it was so far away, or it was just not progressing. You were kind of stuck like in the negative and looking into what you lack, right? But it's like you recently had this like moment of awakening where you shifted time. You know, you bended reality. I'm hearing those words for you, pile number 1. And none of this is a synchronicity. You have to pay attention, you know, when you step into this energy. And I feel that this pile is something that you are also understanding this. The numbers that you're seeing, the people that you're seeing, the things that you're seeing, the videos that are showing up in your life, right? On YouTube, on Instagram, the ads you're starting to see everywhere around you, the movies, the TV shows, none of that is a synchronicity. All of that is just a vibrational match to you. It's something that is matching your energy, your thoughts in the current present moment and what you're thinking. And I do feel like you guys just shifted to a reality where you're going to attract so many better things because your thoughts are in the right place. So you have to understand that this is not a synchronicity. This reading showing up is, none of this is a coincidence. That's what I want to say. You know, it's like, don't ignore also this reading because it found you as a synchronicity. It found you because you're a match to it. You're an energetic match to this reading and this message, and that's why you felt also drawn to this pile and this reading. And you might be seeing specific numbers that are letting you know that things are changing and things are shifting. Speaking of which, I do have an angel number deck here, so let's see, maybe some synchronicities might show up for you, and this can be an even bigger confirmation, right? So let's see. What is the important message you want to tell to pile number 1 in? And if there's any synchronicities that this pile has been seeing, please let them know. Okay, you have 333 on the bottom of the deck. So maybe that's a synchronicity. Let's see your cards. Oh, you have 17. I am independent. The quality of work you can produce when you're going at it alone, it's almost inevitable. You're as independent as you are ambitious, capable of performing every step of the way with efficiency, focus, and skill. I feel like also something that your guides want to tell you is that, you know, I feel with the devil here, some of you might have been feeling like you need help from other people to perhaps achieve the goals that you want, or to create the reality that you want in your life. But I'm almost kind of getting like you guys are much more efficient maybe on your own, or if you start doing things alone, it can happen much quicker for you, I feel, because it feels like you're really efficient, and just waiting constantly on other people or other things to work for you, it's just gonna take so much longer for you, I feel. Because again, I feel like if you start to do things on your own more proactively, you're going to get to where you want to go much faster. And in number 17 is the Star card. Okay, so you are a star, pile number 1. I'm getting Star card energy from this pile. You might resonate with the Star card. You might have been seeing the number 17 everywhere. And when you see this number, it's your guides showing you that you are aligned with the star energy. You know, which we can look at the Star card as like having your biggest dream fulfilled, right? What is your biggest dream at the moment? Having that fulfilled. And again, with the star, it can always talk about as well as fame and success and being in the spotlight. But the major energy is having your biggest dream fulfilled. And when you see the number 17, know that you are in alignment towards having your biggest dream fulfilled. And you also have the number 9. I'm compassionate. It's your compassion that makes you shine. You're devoted to helping the greater good and have a strong talent for speaking up for others. Your soul is most satisfied when you're being of service. Yeah, I do feel like you guys want to maybe use your voice to help the world. Okay, so it's like you have a word to spread across the world to help a lot of people. And the way that you're gonna express this, it really depends on you personally, like how you're gonna choose to do it, right? Whether it's through, I don't know, music or through writing or through a podcast or just preaching in some kind of way. It really depends how you're gonna decide to use this word that you have that you can share with the world. Because I see something about your voice really inspiring a lot of people, and I see that this is where you are aligned to go. If this is what you desire, this is in your future. I'm seeing it, and I feel that you recently again just align your thoughts in the correct way so that you can get to where you want to go much faster. Maybe you just realize that you just maybe need to do this alone. Maybe you just realize that you need to be like the you will get help from other people, don't get me wrong, but it's like you need to be the one who will push yourself. You need to be the one who will get yourself up, give yourself the opportunities, and everybody else is just see it as like help along the way. Just see them as your helpers, but I see that you are like the main figure that's going to get you to where you guys want to be. Let's see what else, pile number 1. What is the powerful message you are meant to receive at this current moment? Ooh, you have take a break, a life's work not season, get off the treadmill, and you have just say yes. Okay, so I'm getting like just say yes to the things that you want. Like just say yes to this reality, to this world that you want to bring into your life. All you need to do is just decide. Like all you really need to do is just say yes and stick to it. It's it's really easy to just say yes in the moment, but then when you wake up tomorrow and the next day and the day after that and maybe even the week later, you still need to be in the yes. You still need to be in the decided mode and not change back, not revert back. That's why I feel a lot of people maybe have a problem or a hard time with shifting their life and changing things for themselves, is because they're not consistent with a decision, with the yes. Okay, and you also have life's work, not a season, get off the treadmill. I was saying how in this next chapter of your life, a lot of you are going to start to focus on maybe doing things in like a more fun way. So it's like, say yes to fun, say yes to, I feel more positive experiences in your life rather than focusing so much on work, because I do feel like if you approach it in a more fun way, it's sort of going to inspire you more. Okay, it's like I see you gaining a lot more inspiration from just being happy and enjoying life in general. And let's get your last card, pile number 1, 2 in your reading. What is this powerful message that you guys want to tell you, and what is the last card to conclude your message for today? Oh, look at this, you have harmony on the bottom of the deck. So you're attracting harmony right now. It feels like you're in this energy of like harmony, peace. It does feel like you really stepped into an aligned energy here with your life. And you guys have tenderness, blue lace agate. Yeah, so you have tenderness and you had compassion. You have here, get off the treadmill. So maybe some of you have been really overworking yourself, and like a message that also like a side message for you and for this pal is like, don't be so hard on yourself. Don't be so like difficult on yourself, I'm almost hearing, or like just beating yourself down, because I do feel like this pal is actually like pretty far along their journey and you're doing really well. Like that's what I'm picking up from your cards. Like you're doing really well, but sometimes you can be really hard on yourself, and I feel like this is something that you're also detaching from in this like next phase of your life. It's like you're slowly starting to realize that maybe you don't need to beat yourself down so much, and maybe you don't need to be so hard on yourself, because you are your own best friend. So it's like treat yourself how you would treat others. And I feel like this pal had a tendency with being a bit more harsh on themselves, but it's like you're coming out of that energy. I'm feeling that, pal number 1, and you're shifting towards just like becoming more playful, becoming much happier, grateful. And with this kind of process, it's like things are going to start to happen much faster, I feel, for you as well. So pile number 1, I feel that's what I have for your reading today. I hope that this resonated with you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye bye. Hello my beautiful pile number 2. If you guys chose this pile, then this is going to be a reading for today about the very powerful message that is meant to reach you guys at this moment. So pile number 2, for your card today, you guys chose the blue whale. And on your card it says unity, resonance, magnificence, and mystery. Mastery, sorry. Okay, mastery. Wow, this is really beautiful. And you guys also have the blue stone for today. All right. So let's get into your cards right away, pile number 2, and let's see what is the important message for this pile today. What do you need to know in this moment? Why is this reading finding you? Let's see, spirit guides and angels, for my beautiful pile number 2, and for the people who felt drawn to this pile, can you please let us know what is the powerful message that is meant to find pile number 2 in this moment? What is the very powerful message that is meant to find pile number 2 in this moment? Oh my god, wow. Okay, let's just take these cards because I feel you're getting so many. Wow, oh my god, pile number 2. I feel your guides really want to tell you something. Let's see. You guys have the 4 of Pentacles for your first card. You also have the Emperor. Oh, I'm getting this energy of you're conquering something. You're conquering something. Let's see. Oh, I love this. Let's see. Oh my god. Okay, maybe this one first. Page of Wands. Yeah, Page of Sticks, which is a Page of Wands. Oh, okay, I'm seeing it. The star. This is so beautiful. I feel like for this pile, if you also felt drawn to pile number 1, you might find some messages there because they also had really heavy star energy. You also have the Empress. And your last card, wow, 9 of Wands. Ooh, you guys are on the verge of something really major happening. I want to tell you that right away. With the 9 of Wands, I am seeing like you're on the verge of something major coming up in your life or experiencing a major shift. And let me tell you why. I'm getting this very straightforward message for this pile, and it is very like specific, so I hope that it resonates with a lot of you. But I'm hearing for you, pile number 2, is that you recently overcame your fear of expressing yourself. Or it's like you, with the Emperor, I said the word is like you conquered, right? I feel like this pile prior had like a fear of maybe being their authentic self or expressing, especially their art or their creative energy authentically. And I'm hearing that when this reading finds you, you just overcame that fear. Or maybe this is something that is going to happen very soon, right? It depends on where you are in your journey. But I'm getting this really straightforward message of you overcame the fear of showing your expression, showing your creativeness, showing your authenticity in a way. And the moment you do this is the moment when things actually start happening. Because you have the star here, you have the Empress. I see you guys, you're attracting so much, like, you're attracting so much attention. I feel this pile is attracting so much recognition, so much fame, attention, popularity even, right? It's like light being shown on you, light being shown on your work. I feel this pile, I'm picking up really strong like artist energy, I'm not gonna lie. But there is like maybe this, a lot of you want to do something creative for a living, or you want to make this your job. You want to make this your main source of income. And I see what you start to express moving forward from now, from when you watch this reading, is what's going to bring in like either the fame or the recognition or the resources or the popularity, the progress. It's like what you start creating from this moment forward. It's really authentic to you, and it's like it looks like you, right? I'm getting this energy. It's like maybe before you were doing something like trying to maybe follow trends or do something just for the sake to like make money out of it or be popular or something. But I see like it wasn't really working for some reason. It like still wasn't like, you know, bringing in what you wanted. And recently maybe you just decided like, you know, I'm done. I'm just gonna be myself. I'm just gonna show my authenticity. I'm just gonna show who I really am. And the moment you start creating from this place is the moment when you start to attract so much. Because I see you guys feeling so good about what you're putting out there and feeling so satisfied and so accomplished. It just immediately puts you in this energy of like, I'm worthy of it. This actually needs to be seen. This actually, it will benefit even people, right? And I see that the universe is ready to put you guys in the spotlight. It's ready to put you in the center of attention about, especially if you're an artist, about your art. I listen to that car just passing by a motorcycle. It's indicating this is really coming in fast. When I hear those kinds of noises in my tarot readings, I always think of like the Knight of Wands, which is, you know, this rush of energy showing up in your life, like this fiery energy coming through for you. And with the Nine of Wands, I feel like this is why I was saying in the past you were trying things, but maybe they felt like failures, or they didn't reach your expectations, or there was like this energy of you have been trying for a lot of times, but it just didn't either bring in the results or the recognition that you wanted. It didn't really take off. People didn't really react the way that you wanted them to or expected them to. But you know what I'm also hearing with the Nine of Wands? It's like, you just need to be right one time, and that time is what's going to get you what you want. You know, it's like you don't need to get it right 100 times or 10 times. You just need to get it right one time. And I recently heard this like just last night, so you can see how like everything is, you know, aligned and nothing is like coincidence, right? Because I'm seeing that in your card with the Nine of Wands. It's like you've tried 9 times out of 10, and maybe this is like your 10th try and you get it right this time. You know, I'm picking up like that energy from your pause, like you will get it right this time. Whatever you're about to create or produce or put out there. And look at this, you also have unity and mastery, resonance. So I do feel like I completely forgot about your card, but I feel it resonates in the sense of like, you're about to start creating from a place of resonance, from a place of unity. And this is your mastery. Like this is your moment of being a master, of really showing what you have. And I really feel like strongly, like you're going to get it right this time. You're going to do something really well this time, and it's going to bring in everything that you've wanted. You're going to start to attract so much recognition, so much attention, popularity. I'm seeing that for this pile. Again, especially if you're wanting to put art out there, like pile number 2, just expect the recognition. Sit and wait. You know, I'm seeing that with the Empress. It's like you just need to put it out there and it's gonna come in. Wow, abundance. Just as I was saying, it's gonna come in, and look at the abundance card showing up. So it's indicating that you will be in gain. Whatever comes next, it's gonna feel abundant. It's gonna feel like gain. It's like, feel like, oh, you're gaining assets, or you're gaining wealth, you're gaining popularity or recognition, right? What comes out of this seed that you planted is abundance. Because we see the people here, they're planting some trees, right? They're planting, and just know that this is what you're gonna do right now. It's like, do you know how I feel? It's like these people have planted, right, the 9 trees, and now it's the 10th one. It's the last one, right, that they need to plant. And I'm seeing this as like, especially with this people here painting, right? It's like you've done projects before, but now you're on the 10th one, right? Now you're on this 10th project that you're about to start or make. And this is the one that's going to bring you the abundance. This is the one that's going to bring you the success, the recognition. So if you recently started working on a specific project, whether it's creative or not, I really do feel like this is what's going to give you that. It's going to give you wealth, opportunities, abundance. Let's get your angel number cards here to maybe see some numbers, some signs that you guys have been seeing For pile number 2, Spirit Guides and Angels, can you please give us some signs or messages that they're meant to hear in this very moment? Wow, you also have 0. I am limitless. Yeah, you know, I feel like after this though, it's interesting again, because you have the 9 of Wands, right? Then it goes to 10 and then goes to 0. So it does feel like you're about to enter like a really like a new phase of your life, okay? Let's see. Number 3, I am charismatic. Wow, the Star and the Empress, and I'm charismatic. Expression comes naturally to you. You're very skilled at communicating your thoughts through conversation and creative pursuits. You're able to get others on board with your ideas. Oh, wow. I feel like this really like concludes what I was saying, and it kind of also like solidifies my thoughts, I guess. So I can be more straightforward right now with what I'm saying. It's like I feel like this pile is because you're stepping into your authenticity, right? You're stepping into your resonance and you're starting to express from an authentic place and also being confident in your authenticity. It's not enough to just be authentic. You also need to be confident so that you can prove people that what you're doing authentically is something, right? It's like you're convincing people that your authenticity is special, it's unique, and it's meant to be seen. And your guides want to tell you that you're very charismatic at the way that you express things. You have really high charisma. And sometimes I feel like charisma is even more important than maybe being talented in something. Because it's the way that you deliver something. It's the, you know, it's not, I feel more so about what you do, but how you do it. You know, how you work with what you have. And I see that this pile is very charismatic. So the way that you express something is going to attract so much attention, you know? Again, with the Star and the Empress here, it's like your way of communication, your way of expressing creativity, art, you're going to be able to attract people's attention because you have here, you're able to get others on board with your ideas. It's like you are going to convince people that your art is worth being seen, or your project is worth being recognized, your product is worth being purchased, right? It's like you're having this charisma to you that people will believe that what you're putting out there is good, is meant to be consumed. Because at the end of the day, I feel like this pile is wanting to attract maybe more audience in your life. You're wanting to attract more recognition in that sense, maybe more clients. And when it comes to things like that, you just need to convince people that what you're doing is benefiting them, right? So it's like, I see this pause, like the way that you're going to communicate your idea, your project is going to be in a way where it will actually attract people's attention this time, because it's something that they, you know, it's like you're convincing them that this is benefiting you, right? Whether it's like it's inspiring you, it's making you feel good and confident, it's something that you need and it will improve your life. But I see that you guys are like being able to get people's attention through what you're about to put out there. Let's see what else. Pile number 2. You guys have, don't dim to fit in. How are you dimming your light in order to fit in? So yeah, I was seeing this before, how prior you were not doing things authentically, and that's why it was maybe also hard for you to convince people or to be charismatic in that process, because you were doing something that felt unnatural, and it felt like, I'm just doing this maybe for the money, or I'm doing this just, you know, which there's nothing wrong with that. But it's like, I see that it wasn't really working for this pile. Look at this, you're already doing it. Stop overthinking, keep facing your true north. So don't overthink. Like I feel like your guides really want to say you need to be confident in this process and make decisions based on your like vision, based on your authenticity, and just be the leader. Because the Emperor, it's like, it's somebody who makes decisions. It's somebody who is the leader, right? They're like the CEO. So it's like you need to make decisions like quickly, and not quickly like rush the process of making decisions, but don't overthink them. Because I feel like making a decision is actually quite simple. You just need to sort of do what really feels right. You know, what really feels right, and not overthink it too much. You do need to give it some thought, right? But it shouldn't take months. It shouldn't take weeks to make a decision. Maybe a couple of days, right? Just give yourself some time to think over it and stuff. But I feel, at least for me, it's like I always go back to the first thing I choose, because it's intuition, you know, it's intuitively what you feel called to do. So let's see your last card, pile number 2. What is the last message your guides want to tell you? The important message. Ooh, let's see. Yeah, flow. Yeah, so just let it flow, right? I feel like you're stepping also in this energy of like, you also have protection on the bottom of the deck. So just know that you're in protected also in the process of this, like in the process of being authentic, being yourself. Maybe you feel like this fear of like, if I don't follow the trends, nothing's gonna happen, right? But it seems like you have been doing that before and it just wasn't working even, right? So it's like, now you're just like, well, I'm just gonna be myself, and this is when you see the success. It's when you start to be yourself. And you also have flow here, so step more into your flow. Just don't overthink. Don't try to make things so perfect, right? Try your best and give your best, but don't strive for perfection, because I feel like perfection is what kills a lot of people's dreams. Because, you know, the way that you view your work, and I feel like this is maybe something that you guys will help you, because it's like something that I used to always struggle in the past. It's like the way that you view your work, it's not the same as like how other people will view it, right? Nobody is gonna pay attention to that many details. Like, they're probably just gonna look at it as a whole. And something that I feel will help this part is to start looking at your work as a whole. Start looking at your work as an audience and not as yourself. Because, I mean, most likely people who create something, they're gonna be really self-critical, and you're gonna notice all the flaws and all the details, when in reality that doesn't really matter, right? When you can just put it out and start focusing on something new. I feel like maybe that's something that will help you guys, is to don't strive so much for perfection, rather try to see how is your work overall. And this, I feel, will save you a lot more time and energy, which you can invest into new things and grow more, rather than, you know, always going back and fixing everything that is so small, and it won't really change, again, the outcome of the product. So I hope that will help you. Maybe it will help you think and see a different perspective. But I feel like that's what I have for your reading today, pile number 2. I hope that this resonated for you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again. Bye bye. Hello, my beautiful pile number 3. If you guys chose this pile, then this is going to be your reading for today, about the very powerful message that is meant to reach you in this moment. So pile number 3 for your card today, you guys have the Air card with the feather, and here it says thoughts, alignment, breath, and intention. Okay, and you guys also have the clear quartz crystal for today. I want to say something about your thoughts is perhaps becoming more clear and aligned. Okay, that's what I'm getting here. But let's start with your cards, and let's see what is the very powerful message that your spirit guides want to deliver to you today, pile number 3. Why is this reading finding you, and what is the message that you are meant to get from it? Spirit guides and angels, please give us the very powerful message that is meant to reach this pile for pile number 3. What is the very powerful message that is meant to reach pile number 3, spirit guides and angels? Okay, so let me just adjust this card here, and let's see your cards and what you're meant to hear. So for your first card, wow, Ace of Wands. Let's see what this is about, because this can mean a couple of things. Let's see. Yeah, the moon. Oh, wow. I was just saying how your thoughts are becoming more clear, and honestly, the Ace of Wands and the moon, I see there's like a breakthrough idea here. That is what I'm picking up from these two cards. It's like something that will fix all of the confusion that you've had about life. But let's see what this is, and what is in what context this is for you, because that's what I'm seeing here. Oops, this is like a a guide card. I'll get one more for you. You have the 10 of Cups here. Okay. 2 of Wands. Oh, wow. Okay, let me get just one more because that one looks like a bonus card in the deck. One more card for pile number 3. What are they meant to hear in this moment? Okay. So you have the 3 of Stones, which is the 3 of Pentacles. Okay. What is the very powerful message you're meant to hear? Yeah. Okay. I'm seeing, I almost kind of want to put these like this because it makes more sense. I'm seeing that prior, this pile was really confused about your path. It was like, you know where you wanted to go. For some of you, maybe you didn't even know what you were aiming for, where you wanted to go. But there was like this energy in this pile of like, prior you had a lot of confusion, or maybe you're still a bit confused about your path. And there was like this a lot of uncertainty, a lot of mystery, like how am I gonna get there? What's really gonna happen? You know, what is going on? And then you have the Ace of Wands, really bright and clear, indicating now you know, or now you have the idea, now you have the inspiration, now you have the thoughts. But I was saying how with this pile I'm picking up this energy of like, your thoughts are going to become more clear or more centered or in alignment, right? And I see that what your thoughts are aligning you towards is your dream life and how you're going to get there, the direction of how you're going to get to this 10 of Cups. The 10 of Cups is our happily ever after. You know, like these people are like at the lake, there's the rainbow. It's that card of like, this is like my dream life. And it's that kind of dream life where you just find peace in. It's like you just think of it. All you need to do is like visualize it and you already feel at harmony. You already feel at peace. What is this image for you? Think about it, pile number 3. Maybe pause the video and think about it. Close your eyes. What is that dream life that will really bring you peace and harmony? And envision yourself in that moment. Because I see you guys after you come across this video, or maybe you even recently, a couple of hours ago, a couple of days ago, you got the ideas of how to get there. And this reading is maybe showing up to encourage you to take action or prepare yourself that these ideas are showing up in your life. In the Ace of Wands, this is going to be more in your mind. So you're gonna think of like a aha moment, of like, oh my God, this is it. This is what I need to do. This is what's gonna get me there. Now I know the direction. I know what I need to do now. I know what path I need to follow. It's like, I know. I'm getting like this energy of you, like, I know what I need to do and what is my next step. And I know that this is gonna get me there. It's like, you're gonna think of such a like breakthrough idea of it, and it's gonna be quite simple, I wanna say as well. It might have to do with also some other people helping you. Okay, because with the 3 of Pentacles, this is encouraging teamwork. So I feel like this idea will be connected with you maybe joining a group of people, maybe joining a company, maybe with the 2 of Wands, if you want to move abroad, maybe joining a company abroad is what's going to help you, right? Or like maybe some friends can help you with this, but I feel like you won't have to do it alone. It's like you will get the inspiration alone, but I see then like a small group of people, not too many. It's maybe like 2 or 3 people that are going to help you to get there. It's like they're gonna be of help. So that is important to know. It's like, yeah, you're not gonna have to do this alone. We see there's like 2 people. Yeah, here we see 3 people, here we see 2 people, and then there's like 3 people here again. So it's like you're gonna think of the idea, but then there is going to be like these like 2 to 3 people that are going to assist you on the journey, and they're going to help you. They're going to be like your helpers to achieve your dream life, to achieve like this goal. Maybe you will even want to do it together with these people because your goals are so aligned. But just know that there's like this ending of confusion coming in your life. That's what I'm getting with the Ace of Wands. It's like you're going to be shown the way. You will get the idea. You will receive the inspiration, but it's important that you will have to act on it as well. It's not just about getting the answer or getting the inspiration, but I feel like the universe is ready to shine light on your confusion. And now you will know. That's the thing, is like I'm getting this energy. You will know what you need to do now. Let's get your oracle cards to see what else. Pile number 3. Yeah, changes. Wow, so powerful. You have changes. So it's indicating that this idea that you will receive will change your life. And you will also have to adapt to some changes, because I see moving forward, life is going to be different. Okay, and I feel it's in a positive way, but change is always uncomfortable. Even when you change towards something that is actually better for you, and something like you start picking up habits that you know they're good for you and they make you feel good, but the mind always wants to go back to what it knows, right? It's like the simplest example I can give is like, even when you start working out, it feels good, right? It feels good, but after a week the mind just wants to go back. It doesn't want to do it anymore. It feels tired. It would much rather not do it. And that is like the simplest thing, but it actually affects on all areas of our life. Like, there is like this point where, you know, in the beginning you enjoy it, and then the mind starts to feel like, okay, but this is, you know, it's like how you go on vacation and you're there in the beginning like, oh, this is so fun, but at the end you're kind of like, oh, I kind of want to go back home, you know, be in my bed, be in my home, get back into my routine. It's how the mind works. So these changes might make you feel uncomfortable in the beginning, but maybe this is what's going to help you stick through in this moment, because there's always that phase of I want to revert back, and you can't do that, right? You can't do that. If you want to push through in this path, you can't do that. You have to stay persistent even in those uncomfortable moments. When things are shifting, it's always uncomfortable because it's something unknown. It's something that you're unfamiliar with, but you just have to push through that phase until that new thing becomes what you're familiar with, right? I have some angel number cards here, so maybe we'll get some signs for you. Let's see. Pile number 3. What is the message that they're meant to receive today? Wow, 444. I am protected. Trust your journey. Yeah, trust your journey with the moon here. Trust your journey. Trust the way your life unfolds, and trust that you are where you need to be at the present moment. Yeah, this is like, it makes a lot of sense to me. It makes a lot of sense to me with the moon, because we all know with the moon, it's like that energy of like, we just have to have faith and trust that we are on the right path, even though we maybe don't feel like it, because we can't see it, right? We just can't see it, and we're doubtful at times, and we feel lost and confused, and we just don't really know what's going on. But all we have is faith. All we have is trust that it's just, this is the part of the process. It's just what we need to go through, what needs to happen, and we'll get towards the light. And I see the light showing up. That's the thing as well. It's like I see the light coming in your life. It's like that confusing part of your journey, I feel it's coming to an end. And with I am protected, like this is, and you maybe have been seeing 444, but when this number shows up, it's indicating that you're safe. You're safe on the journey. Things are going to work out. Everything is going to be fine. Don't think of the worst case scenario. Everything is going to work out for you. I see that you guys are protected, like, especially if you want to travel, if you want to move. You are so protected in doing this. You're so protected. I'm seeing that definitely. Like, there's also the people that you will be working with. I feel they will turn out to be good and loyal. Let's see your other card, pile number 3. What is the very powerful message that is meant to reach you? You have Star Mother. How can you mother yourself? And on the bottom of the deck, you have creating heaven and earth. It's happening. Yeah, I feel like you know, like creating heaven of earth, this is really making me think of the 10 of Cups, how I was saying, like, envision what your dream life is. What is that place and moment of harmony and happiness for you? And, you know, that's our heaven on earth. It's our dream, right? So I do feel like your guides are saying it's happening. What you want is happening. But also, don't forget to take care of yourself. How can you mother yourself? This is saying, like, how can you love yourself more? How can you be more of service to yourself? Because, you know, I feel like also for us to trust, like, our intuition and our instincts, we need to be confident in ourselves. Like, we need to have self-reassurance and reliability that we can actually pull through with this. Because otherwise, if you can't depend on yourself, then you can't really do it on anybody else. You can't find reliability and dependability in other people. You have to find it first in yourself. And I feel like maybe that's something that maybe this pile is missing, right? How can you mother yourself? Like, take care of yourself better, trust yourself more, right? Just be more in tune with yourself. You can trust yourself that you will get yourself to where you want to go. That's also something I'm getting. It's like, you can trust yourself, pile number 3. You can rely on yourself. You can depend on yourself. Let's get your last card to end your reading here. Pile number 3. What is the last message that is meant to reach you? You have harmony here. So yeah, a lot of like harmonious energy I want to say for this pile, because I was just saying, like, what is that moment of harmony? What is that moment of peace for you? And you have love with copper. Yeah, I'm seeing also this might even have to do with marriage for this pile. Like, you might be dreaming of getting married. You might be dreaming of love, having that happy relationship, having that happy family. It's all coming in. It's all coming in. And you have balance. Yeah, so you have a lot about like harmony, balance, right? I think I just said balance or peace, something like that. I don't know. But I definitely feel like you're stepping in energy of like love, balance, harmony. Do you see the patterns throughout your reading? It's like protection, right? Changes. What you're currently, the transition and change that you're currently going through, it's towards more love, towards more balance, more harmony. And I really feel like there's something that you guys want to build in your future, like your dream, you want to build it. You're on the right path. Just trust your thoughts really, and trust this idea that will show up in your life, or if it has already showed up, trust it and go with it, because I feel it's what's going to get you. It's like you're suddenly just gonna get like this, it's like you're feeling so lost, and then suddenly it's just, wow, it hits you, right? I feel that's what you're about to experience or have recently experienced, and it's really going to give you direction on how to build your dream into existence. So pile number 3, I feel like that's what I have for your reading today. I hope that this resonated for you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again. Bye bye.